AITA for exposing at family dinner that I've been secretly funding my successful brother's entire life after my dad called me the lazy disappointment. My dad stood up at Sunday dinner and announced I was the lazy disappointment of the family, while my brother got a standing ovation for working so hard. I'm 28, my brother is 31, we both work full-time, except I also financially support his entire existence, and nobody at that table knew it. Let me back up, my brother has always been the golden child, star athlete in high school, went to a decent college on a partial scholarship. Came back home and got a job at a car dealership. My parents act like he's running a Fortune 500 company. Meanwhile, I went into healthcare administration, make decent money, but apparently that doesn't count because I just sit at a desk. Here's what my family doesn't know, my brother is drowning. He makes maybe $35K a year and lives in an apartment that costs $2,100 a month because he wanted to be in the trendy part of town. His car payment is $600. He's got credit card debt I don't even want to think about, and for the last 18 months, I've been covering $3,000 of his expenses every single month. It started when he called me crying, actual tears, said he was going to lose his apartment and could I help just this once. I sent the money, then it was his car payment, then his insurance, then groceries. It turned into this whole thing where I was basically funding his lifestyle while he posted gym selfies and went out drinking 4 nights a week. I never told anyone because he begged me not to, said it would humiliate him, that mom and dad would be so disappointed, and like an idiot, I agreed to keep quiet. So there we were at Sunday dinner. The whole family was there, aunts and uncles included. My dad had been drinking, which always makes him more vocal about his opinions. He started going on about how my brother just got promoted to senior sales associate and how proud he was. My aunt said something like, both your kids turned out so well. And my dad actually laughed. He said, well, one of them did. Your brother here, he's out there hustling every day, making things happen. That's real work, not like sitting in an office sending emails. My mom nodded along. My brother was smirking into his plate. My uncle joined in. Kids these days don't understand hard work like they used to. Your boy here gets it though. Then my dad raised his glass and said, your brother's the only one who works hard around here. Everyone clapped, actually clapped for him. My brother was eating it up, grinning like he'd won something. I put my fork down very carefully. My hands were shaking, but I kept my voice level. That's interesting, I said. So if he's working so hard and doing so well, I guess he won't need the $3,000 I've been sending him every month for the last year and a half. My brother choked on his drink, like actually choked, spraying wine across the table. The clapping stopped. My mom whispered his name, just, Michael. All the color drained from her face. My dad's glass was still raised in the air. He looked at my brother. What is she talking about? My brother was coughing, trying to recover. It's not like that. Not like what? I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app, started reading out loud. March through August. $3,000 every month. September I sent $3,500 because you said your car needed new tires. October back to $3,000. November $3,000. Would you like me to keep going? My aunt's mouth was literally hanging open. You told us you got a raise 6 months ago, my mom said to him. I did get a raise. His face was bright red. There were other expenses. What expenses? My dad demanded. You're living in that fancy apartment, driving that new car, and your sister is paying for it. It's not the whole thing, he tried. She's exaggerating. I laughed. It came out harsher than I meant. I'm exaggerating? You called me 2 weeks ago crying again because you couldn't make rent. I have the text messages. Want me to read those too? You're being a bitch right now, he said. Wrong move. My dad slammed his hand on the table. Do not talk to your sister like that. How much does she give you, total? My brother went quiet. I did the math in my head. $54,000, give or take. My mom made a noise like she'd been punched. And this is how you thank me? I asked him directly. By sitting there smirking while dad calls me lazy? I didn't know he was going to say that, my brother mumbled. But you didn't correct him either, did you? My uncle cleared his throat. So all those times you were buying rounds at the bar. His sister was paying his rent, my aunt finished. My dad looked at me, really looked at me. Why didn't you tell us? Because he asked me not to, because he said it would embarrass him, because apparently I'm stupid enough to protect someone who throws me under the bus the first chance he gets. My mom was crying now. Honey, I'm so sorry. We had no idea. Of course you didn't, because you never asked. You just assumed he had his life together because that's what you wanted to believe. My brother stood up. You know what, I don't need this. I don't need your money anymore. Good, I said, because you're not getting it. He grabbed his jacket and left, just walked out of my parents' house. Nobody stopped him. The dinner ended pretty quickly after that. My aunt hugged me on her way out and apologized for not defending me earlier. My uncle said he felt like an idiot for piling on. My dad pulled me aside before I left. He looked older somehow, tired. I owe you an apology, he said. A big one. What I said was wrong and unfair. Yeah, it was. Your brother called me this morning. He's furious. Says you humiliated him in front of the whole family. I humiliated him? He humiliated himself by taking my money and letting everyone think he was successful. I know. Your mother and I are trying to process all this. We're meeting with him tomorrow to talk about finances and getting him into a more affordable situation. I didn't say anything. For what it's worth, I'm proud of you. I should have said that more. I'm sorry I didn't. That almost broke me, but I just nodded and left. My brother has texted me 47 times since Sunday. Started with angry messages calling me every name in the book, then switched to apologies. Now he's back to anger. I've blocked him. My mom keeps calling saying I should forgive him because he's family. That families support each other and I shouldn't have aired our private business like that. But here's the thing, I wasn't the one who made it public. My dad did when he decided to use family dinner as a platform to praise one kid and shame the other. I just corrected the record. Now half my family is saying I did the right thing and the other half thinks I went too far. My brother apparently had to move back in with my parents because he actually can't afford his apartment without my help. He's telling everyone I ruined his life. Maybe I should have pulled him aside privately instead of doing it at the table. Maybe I let my anger get the best of me. But I'm so tired of being the invisible one who does everything right and gets nothing but criticism while he coasts by on everyone else's support and gets applause. Was I wrong for how I handled this?